Assalamu alaikum viewers. We are going to discuss today about functional group. Right? We know in organic chemistry we come across with different hydrocarbons. What are hydrocarbons? Basically, compound consisting of carbon and hydrogen are known as hydrocarbons. So, whenever the structure of a hydrocarbon is written on anywhere, it has basically two components. First, it has a carbon-carbon continuous chain or network, which is basically termed as hydrocarbon portion. This is hydrocarbon portion in an organic compound. Similarly, second part of the hydrocarbon consists of a heteroatom that serve as basically a characteristic group that is used to specify organic compound. Now, when we talk about the hydrocarbon portion of an organic compound, then it normally contains carbon and hydrogen, whereas a heteroatom that is attached to the hydrocarbon portion that may have an atom or a group of atoms, but it is distinguishable from each other. For example, I have written a 3-carbon network over here and I have attached an OH group, that is hydroxyl group to it attached. Likewise, I write another 3-carbon portion. It's a 3-carbon hydrocarbon portion, but I have attached a chlorine atom to it. Now, this first part is again a hydrocarbon portion attached to this compound, whereas here is a Cl atom that is attached to it. For example, we write another 3-carbon network. To it there is a carboxyl group attached. Now look at this structure. There is again a 3-carbon portion, which is the hydrocarbon portion attached. Along with it there is COOH, that is carboxyl group attached to it. Now, all the organic compounds which are basically hydrocarbons, they have necessarily a hydrocarbon portion which consists of from one to many carbon atoms, and depending upon the carbon atoms they have a specific nomenclature. But that heteroatom, that may be an atom or a group of atoms that is attached with the functional group, it is basically characteristic for a specific compound, and that heteroatom which is attached to a hydrocarbon portion and is specific, that serve as a characteristic portion that is used to distinguish one organic compound from the other. This characteristic portion which is attached with a hydrocarbon network, that is basically a functional group. So we define functional group basically as an atom or a group of atoms that has some special characteristics that are used to distinguish one organic compound from the other. What's functional group? Basically, it is an atom or a group of atoms that has special characteristics and it is used to distinguish one organic compound from the other. Now, look at these structures. First structure we have written, it has an OH functional group, and that belongs to alcohol class. That belongs to alcohol class. This OH is hydroxyl group, and this is characteristic or associated with the alcohol class. The second example, we have Cl, chloride radical attached with the hydrocarbon portion, that is a specific functional group for halide class, and we name it as alkyl halide. We name it as alkyl halide. Thirdly, we have a 3-carbon hydrocarbon portion. Along with it, we have a carboxyl group attached, and this carboxyl group attachment provides us a new class, that is carboxylic acid. Now, viewers, make it clear that these all have a similar pattern of 3-carbon networking, but a special atom whose attachment make this compound a unique one that is different from the other. Now look from the common example. You are the human beings. For example, you go to the city and you see someone who has black coat, black pant, white shirt, black tie, holding a file in his hand and coming to Kachari. So someone guesses that he might be a lawyer. Overall, he is a human being, but its gesture has realized that he is a lawyer. Similarly, someone goes to the city and see there is a person who has white shirt, blue pant, a cap on his head and have a whistle and controlling the traffic. So you guess that that man is a traffic warden. Basically he is a human being, but his posture, his general appearance has guided us that he is a traffic warden, traffic policeman. Likewise, you see somewhere in a building that a person has a whiteboard in front of him, he is delivering something and there are a few people sitting around him. So you guess that he might be a lecturer or a teacher. So likewise, they all were human beings. A teacher, a traffic warden, a traffic policeman, or a lawyer, but their posture has enabled us to characterize one personality from the other and to learn about their professions. Likewise, all the hydrocarbons basically have a characteristic carbon-carbon network, but attachment of a special atom or a group of atom to whom we name it as functional group, that basically serve as a distinguishing factor that is used to organic compound one from the other. So now, depending upon these functional groups, we have a lot of classes in organic compounds. Lot of classes of organic compounds. Now, after learning functional group, we have to know that what is its importance, because in organic chemistry, that's a main or a key component of an organic compound. It has basically three advantages. Main three advantages that a functional group possesses. Number one, it serves as a base of nomenclature. What is nomenclature? It is the process of giving names to organic compounds. Nomenclature is the process of giving names to organic compounds. So it serves as a base of nomenclature. Number two, it is used to classify organic compounds into different classes or families. We classify organic compounds into different families like alcohols, like alkyl halides, like carboxylic acids, on the basis of these functional groups they have. So it serves also as a base for classification. And number three, it describes the chemical behavior. It describes the chemical behavior of an organic compound, because in the first example we have written that here is an alcohol ROH. It has R portion, which is basically a hydrocarbon portion attached to it. Again, alkyl halide, it has an R portion, that is a hydrocarbon portion attached to it, whereas a Cl is the functional group in this structure. Likewise, R again a hydrocarbon portion, along with it we have a carboxyl group as the functional group. Now the behavior of this R in the entire organic chemistry remains same. It may be a hydrocarbon portion R in an alkyl group, which is ranging from one to many carbon atoms, but its behavior is specific. Now, the nature of OH group is different from the nature of halide group, which is different from the nature of carboxyl group. So, difference in the nature of these heteroatoms are basically the functional groups. They are basically describing the chemical behavior of different organic compounds. So, these three features are enabling us not to study million and trillion of organic compounds, but focusing us to study different classes, few classes of the organic compound, and make the study of the organic compound easier.